lad and his mom was gonna kill him. Your mom is gonna kill you. First of all, I didn't even know this was your mom's room. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well. If today is your first time seeing this face on your screen, hey, my name is Quatra and you're most welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do well to subscribe to join the family. Like this video if you enjoy it, and make sure that you share with a friend. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate the love and the support. As you can see from the title, today I'm doing another story time. Okay, I promised you guys a story time if y'all got my first times video to 500 views and 100 likes. So as promised, I'm here with the story time. I know you guys love story time, so without talking too much, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, quick disclaimer, please, if you're not 18, please click off this video. Just like the video, comment red emojis, because obviously we are mourning my virginity. Comment red emojis down below and then just exit the video, because I don't want it to seem like I'm promoting sex or I'm encouraging you all to go and have sex. Okay, this is just my experience. I'm just telling you how my first time went. It's not that deep. This is my experience. Probably me sharing my experience will help somebody not make a mistake one day. So like I said, if you're not 18, please go to bed. Okay, go and study, because obviously you're in secondary school or something. Go and study. Just go. Click off. This is explicit Meals and Boon Meals and Boon Quattro edition. Okay, so please, if you're not 18, do me the favor, just like this video, comments, heart emoji, so that I'll know that you were here and you are supporting, and just exit. Okay, because it's adult time. Okay, anyway, let's just get straight into the video.
Got me freaking out. You got me freaking for you back, girl. You got me freaking for you back, yeah. You got me freaking for you back.
I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a background story of how I met the guy that I lost my virginity to. This was right after secondary school. I think I was 16. I think I was 15 or 16. I'm not sure, because I don't remember the exact month. It's either I was 15 or I was 16. I met this guy. What do we call him? Let's call him Pencil. Yes, let's just call him Pencil. Anyway, so I met Pencil right after secondary school. I think that was in 2013. I was done with secondary school. Okay, so I was on my way to church with a friend. I was going for choir rehearsals with a friend, and my friend was like, let's just stop by Malcolm to get snacks. We had been roaming like all day and we were thirsty, so my friend was like, let's just go to Malcolm to get some snacks. So we were done getting our snacks, we were getting out of Malcolm, and then we met Pencil and his friend, and he just walked up to us and said he wanted to speak to me. So he pulled me aside and he was like, oh, you're so cute, you're so pretty, I want to be your friend, da 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 da. All those nonsense boys say before they take your number. So I was like, I'm not interested, and I was just walking away. And then he kept insisting, he kept saying, I really want your number, I want to be your friend, I feel like I met my wife, all this bullshit. And I was like, look, I'm not ready for a relationship. Like, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want male friends, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm not a bad person. I just want to be your friend because I think you're cute and you're pretty. And I was like, you want to be my friend because I'm cute? Like, that does not even make sense. I was like, oh, not because of that, but I feel like I met the girl of my dreams and my wifey. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. So he kept insisting, right? And I was really in a hurry to get to church because I was late for choir rehearsal. So I was like, you know what, fine, just take the number. So I gave him the number. And the funniest thing is he asked me if he could come with me to church. And I was like, yeah, why not? At least he wants to know Christ. He doesn't know Christ, and because of me, somebody who come to know Christ. Why not? Who am I to stop him from knowing Christ? So I was like, yeah, fine. So he came with me to my church for rehearsal. Yeah, after church service, he brought me back home. We were talking the whole time. And you know how those kind of relationships start off rocky? Like you don't like the person and then you tend to like start liking the person. Yeah, that's how our relationship was. So in the beginning, I didn't like him at all because I thought he was just one of them fuck boys. Fast forward, he asked me out and I said yes. We started dating. So you guys know all the things that comes with relationship. We were doing all the kissing, all the touching, all the other stuff, but we had not like had sex, and we had spoken for 2 months or so. So finally he brought it up. He was like, I want to make love to you. So he asked me if I was comfortable with it. Already I was the kind of kid that always had timestamps for everything. So I had a time period that I wanted like specific and special moments to happen. Because I used to say when I'm 13 I'll have my first kiss, when I'm 16 I'll have my first boyfriend, when I'm 18 I'll do this. Like I used to have like those kind of timestamps. So in my head, before we studied, he used to come to my house to come and see me. He knew my brother, my mom, like he became like family. So he used to come to my house every single day. We're always together. If we were not together, we were always talking on the phone. We used to go to church. He used to come to my church. Like, we used to go everywhere together. The night before it happened, he texted me and he was like, every time I'm coming to your house, you never come to my house, da 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 da. And I was like, okay, and I just want you to come and visit me at my house so my people will see you, da 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 da. I was like, okay, yeah, fine. So he invited me to his house. I had been to his house once before we started dating, and I met his mom. And his mom was like, oh, you're so pretty. He's never brought a pretty girl home like this. You're the first girl he's brought home. You see them lies that mothers tell for their sons. Yeah, I was like, my dad was like, wow, this nigga really likes me. So on that day, I think it was a Wednesday, I dressed up, I looked all cute, went to his house. And when I got there, no one was at home. Yes, I went to his house, and y'all know the vibes. We're watching a movie, talking, vibing. Then this nigga started touching me. And before I left my house, at the back of my mind, I knew it was going to happen, because every time he came to my house, there was someone in my house. Either my brother was at home or my mom was at home. So like there was no chance for us to like have sex. Got to his house and I realized that there was no one around. I just knew that it was about to go down. And at the back of my mind, I had already prepared for it, because I knew it was going to happen. So we were watching a movie and he started touching me, kissing me. You guys know what goes down before you have sex, all the foreplay and all that. I'm not about to get into details, because I know there are some people who are not 18 but are still watching this video. So I'm not going to get into detail before y'all come for me that teaching people how to have sex. So yeah, we started kissing and touching and doing all the sexual stuff. Then this nigga took my panties off and I was like, Jesus, it's about to happen. You know how you're prepared for something, right? But you don't really know how intense it's gonna get. So you're like it's gonna be fine. Then it happens and then you feel that kind of energy. Yeah, that's how I was feeling. So it's like, don't worry, I'm going to go easy on you. I know it's your first time. It's going to be painful. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be holding your hand through it. Oh, I'm like, hey, Chris Brown here. You know, the small lyrics you're giving me. He was telling me all the nice things, all the sweet things, and I was like, okay, fine. So this whole time he was trying to get his PP in my VV. His PP in my VV. Trying to get his PP in my VV, and obviously I was a virgin, like that was my first time, so it wasn't like penetrating, right? So he had to take it out, put it in, take it out, moaning and doing stop, those kind of things. So because it was my first time, it was really difficult for him to like penetrate. After several tries, we tried like 6-7 times, and it was just way too painful, right? So and we kept trying. We were just going on off, and we all got tired of trying and it's not going through, so we just gave up. So after that, we just hung out and we finished the movie, and then I came back home. Wait, I forgot one detail. So he took me to his best friend's house, because he told me that his best friend had done it before, so she knew like everything about it. I went to his best friend's house, and when she saw me, she already knew what had happened. So she was like, oh, there's something called pre-cum, so you have to take medicine, so in case of anything you don't get pregnant. And I told her that I didn't see blood. She was like, yeah, but anything can happen. So she went to the pharmacy and then she got some drugs. Yeah, so she got a drug for me, and then I took it and I went home. So when I came home, I went to do my research again, okay, because now I really wanted to do it badly. And my dumb ass was actually thinking about everything that he was saying. Hey, this boy wants to wife me, this boy wants to make me his girl forever, he wants to have kids with me. And I was like, so he texted me and he was like, I really wanted to do it yesterday, but because of the way you were acting, I couldn't like force, and I didn't want to force you and da 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 da, all that bullshit. So I was like, yeah, me too, I really wanted to do it, but it was way too painful. That's why I was acting that way. He was like, do you want to try again? I was like, yeah, why not? So I told him that I was going to come see him on Friday again, so we try again, because I'm not a quitter kid. I have to finish what I started. So yeah, on Friday I went back to see him. The same vibes. We were watching the movie. He got on top of me, still touching each other, kissing, all those foreplay things. This guy was like trying, he was really forced. It looked as if that day, dear, if he doesn't get his way, I'm not going home. So he was trying, he was using saliva, he was just using random things. Me, I don't even know. I don't even know what he was using at that time because I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember that he was trying everything possible for his pee to get into my BV. So the whole time he was trying, I was moaning and I was telling him that it was painful, and he was like, don't worry, I got you, like, you're my girl and you're forever going to be my girl, and don't worry, I'm going to take care of you, da 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 da. So my dumbass was like, okay, fine, like, he really cares about me. Eventually his PP went into my VV, and come and see, this nigga he just wanted to hit. He just kept going, and I was really in pain, but I wanted to be a hard girl, right? So I wasn't screaming or anything. I was just lying there, just moaning quietly. Eventually this nigga came, okay? And because he was using force and he was concentrating on just coming, like he was just thinking about himself at that time, he just wanted to come, he didn't realize that there was blood everywhere. So when he came out, he realized that his bedsheet was fucking stained. And my nigga thought this was the right time to be a fucking asshole. Because like he's already got his way, right? So like what else? What is there? Yeah. So like Edmane scenes is right now. What's there again? So he realized that his bedsheet was stained with blood. And he freaked out. This nigga freaked out and started screaming, get up, get off my bed. You stained my bed with blood. I'm like, what did this nigga think was gonna come out of me? Juice? Cause I don't understand. So in that moment, I was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And he was like, get off. My white bedsheet is stained. Just get up. And I'm like, at once, everything just left my body. Like already when he was trying to get in and couldn't penetrate, I really wanted to cry, but because I was trying to be a hard girl and pretend like nothing was happening, I didn't cry. So when that happened, when he freaked out and started screaming at me, like shouting at me that I should get off his bed, and then I stained his bed with blood and his mom was gonna kill him. Your mom is gonna kill you. First of all, I didn't even know this was your mom's room. Like, so this nigga was literally screaming at me, and see, there was no reason for me to hold the tears anymore. Just started crying because, hey, Jimmy a penny. So I just started crying. In fact, I didn't even wipe off or do anything. I just took my panties, wore my dress, and I just walked out of his room because I was really hurt that he acted that way. I just go out, pick the taxi. I just came straight home because I needed to get home before my mom comes back and then she realizes that something has happened, because obviously I came home without even washing off or anything. Do you get it? So if I came and my mom had already come back, she would have figured that something had happened. Went straight to the bathhouse, started crying. I cried and cried. That day I cried. Hey, I don't cry like that in my life. And I was crying. See how in the movies people cry in the shower? I was being dramatic as fuck. I was just in the shower crying. Why did I do this thing to myself? Why did I ever trust him? I was just questioning myself because I see someone took me there. Am I not the one that went there to go and do it? And like, did he force me? He didn't force me. So I was in the shower being dramatic, and he had called me. I checked my phone and he had called me several times and left me several text messages that he was sorry and that he didn't mean it. I just dropped my phone somewhere and kept crying. Okay. Then he called me and eventually I picked up and he was like, he's at my gate. I should come outside. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Did you go? Yes, I did. Please, I went. I was in love, so yes, I went. So I went outside to see him, and he was like, he's very sorry that he acted that way, but because I was coming to his house, he just wanted his room to look like really presentable. So he used his mom's white bedsheet to lay his bed, and he was scared that if his mom comes back, she would find out that something had happened, and that was his first time to. I was like, yay, mister, that didn't feel like your first time, because the way you were pounding me, dear, I was more than a fool. He's really sorry. He came with chocolates and ice cream. I'm like, okay. Before, I was trying my possible best not to smile. I was trying so hard not to laugh because I was really hurt. He just had a way. He just knew how to make me laugh, right? So eventually, I just gave in and I started laughing. He was like, he's really sorry that he acted that way. And am I here? How am I feeling? How am I feeling inside? Am I okay? And I said that, yeah, I'm fine. Apart from that, whatever happened and it being so painful, it wasn't really a bad experience. But for him to act that way really hurts me. Yeah, so that's how my first time happened, and that's the end of the story. If you're thinking of having sex, if you're thinking of breaking your virginity, please do not do it. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's really not worth it. The problem is he will come, you will not come. Trust me, your first time you're not gonna come. You're just gonna come back to your senses and realize that it is gone, and he's just gonna come and feel like, yeah, I took it, like I'm the boss, I'm taking the virginity. That's how he's gonna feel, and you're gonna feel shitty. Trust me, especially if it's with someone who doesn't like appreciate you or love you. If you're thinking of doing it, trust me, it's really not worth it. It's not that deep. It is very deep, but like I'm trying to say, it's not that deep in the sense that it's not that special, because it's just literally just banging. Like it's not anything. Trust me, your first time is not going to be that intimate, because you are new to it. He's just gonna try his possible best to get in, and you're gonna feel shitty because you're gonna think that he's doing it because he just wants to like do it, which obviously it is, but like that's the only way he can do it. He's not like the movies, okay? It's never like the movies. You're never gonna feel like how in movies when people are allowed to break their virginity, how they feel. You're never gonna feel that way. Yeah, so if you ask me, I would advise you never to have sex before you get married. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Trust me. And the big question is, do I regret it? No. Would I have wanted to wait till the right time? Yes, because I feel like I did it at the wrong time and I didn't really know anything about it. So yes, I would have preferred the situation to be different, like how it went down, how it happened, and how he handled the situation. I would have preferred it to be like different. And yeah, that's what I can say. Honestly, it's not worth it. You are just trusting the first thing, you're not gonna come. You will not come. He's the only one that will come, and then you are gonna feel shitty, and he's gonna feel relieved because he has already taken it, and you will realize that it's gone forever. Do you get it? But if you're really thinking, I know that when I asked people to leave this video, they didn't. So for y'all that have not already done it, please don't do it. It's not that deep. It's not that special when you do it with the right person. You do it at the right time, and you do it with someone that loves you, or someone that cherishes you, or someone that cares about you. That's the only time that it is special. But apart from that, sex is not that special. Okay, it's just, that's all. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, so that's all I can say about my experience. I hope that you guys learned something from this. I don't know what you can learn from this experience, but all I can say is if you're really thinking of doing it, please don't do it. It's not worth it. These niggas are not worth it. Trust me. 99.9% of the time, the person that you have sex with the first time is not the person you're going to end up with. That's if you do it at an early stage, like the way I did. You're not going to end up with the person. You're going to grow up and realize that whatever the person was showing you is not what you want. Because as human beings, we grow up, okay, we change. So you're going to realize that what you wanted at 15 is not what you want at 21 or what you want at 25. Do you get it? So if you're thinking of doing it, please do not do it. It's not worth it. And that's all I can say. Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. It wasn't really a TED Talk. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. Please do want to subscribe before you click off. Turn on your post notifications so you get updated every time I upload a video. And please share this video with a friend, a loved one, a hater, an ex. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.